And welcome to Clarkrange High School as we're set to open the 2018 volleyball season. The Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes hosting the Lady Eagles of Oakdale tonight, and this one should be a good one. Both these teams, this is their season opener as well as their district opener. So this is a huge game here tonight. Clarkrange, of course, coming off last year's 10-4 district record and 11-6 overall. Finished second in the district in the regular season last year and would like to do that again this year as well, as they got to start here tonight against a very tall Oakdale team. Oakdale only has 8 players, but they come in with a good squad. Last year they struggled a bit and look to be much better this season. Clarkrange, of course, graduated some last year, and we'll take a look at how the history between these two went last year, as that was the first year that Clarkrange was in this district, and we'll take a look at that. Plus, we'll look at some of the graduation Clarkrange had last year. They lost some good ones last year, and they're going to have to make those up, so that's going to be interesting to see how they do this year with a pretty much a new look team. We'll take a look at all that when we come back in a moment, but first I want to thank our sponsors for our video broadcast of volleyball action here on CPTV. They are the Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union, State Representative John Mark Wendell, Hall's Family Pharmacy, First Volunteer Bank, Twin Lakes Clarkrange Drug Center, Union Bank in Jamestown, Clarkrange, and Byrdstown, McDonald's of Jamestown, R&T Trophies, and Monday Funeral Home, our sponsors for our video broadcast of the Lady Buffalo volleyball team this season. We're going to take a quick timeout, and then we'll be back with more in just a moment.
Think of Union Bank. Words like hometown, local, service, and strength. You might not think of words like high-tech or mobile. This is Bryant Johnson. At Union Bank, we are proud to combine the strength of over 100 years of service with the convenience of today's technology. As always, you can stop in for a warm cup of coffee and talk to one of our friendly tellers, or simply deposit your check or transfer money right from your mobile phone. Union Bank, honoring the past, embracing the future. Visit our website or stop by today to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Everyone likes to be rewarded for a job well done, and R&T Trophies, located at 913 Old Highway 127 South, has any size trophies, plaques, and engravable awards and gifts. They also carry sports keychains, clocks, desk accessories, plastic engraved door and wall signs, and sport lapel pins. R&T also can put your favorite photo on 10-inch melamine plates. For more information, stop by their location in the H&R Block Building or call owners Roger and Teresa Tompkins at 879-6575.
Hello everyone, this is John Robbins on behalf of State Representative John Mark Wendell, wishing the Lady Buffaloes many wins during the 2018 volleyball season. John Mark is happy to be a sponsor of the play-by-play broadcast and hopes that you enjoy each and every game. Also, the very best to our youth as they work hard in their athletic endeavors and educational pursuits. Again, on behalf of Representative John Mark Wendell, this is John Robbins saying best of luck, Lady Buffaloes.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And now over and over, it's First Volunteer for you.
And back here at Clarkrange High School, we're set for volleyball action tonight. The Lady Buffaloes come in. Last year, they swept Oakdale, and they swept them in the games as well. They won 3 sets to none both games at Oakdale and at Clarkrange. Now, Clarkrange was supposed to have played yesterday, but that game with Stone and Loudon was canceled. So, of course, Clarkrange, as we said, moved into this district last year, and it's a new-look district. You've got Clarkrange, Harriman, Oakdale, Monterey, Bledsoe County, Van Buren County, Coalfield, and Wartburg in this district. That's a vast difference from what they had last year, or year before last, when they had Jackson County, Clay County, and they went to the west. This year, from now on, they go to the east, which is kind of a bit of a difference, and it made a big difference for the Lady Buffaloes as far as rankings last year, as they round up the number 2 team in the district behind the Harriman Lady Blue Devils. So it was a good, kind of a good move for the Lady Buffaloes, and we'll see how it does this year when they come back with kind of a new look, because they've lost 3 all-district players last year from last year's team. Brittany Cottle, Abby Blevins, and also Trinity Howard. 3 of their starters from last year all graduated. Of course, Brittany playing on the college level now, so everything a little bit different this year. They're going to be starting with a different-looking lineup. They'll have their libero will be Emma McDonald. They'll have Emma Walker serving first, followed by Bailey Cantrell, Katie Horst, Chloe Howard, Maggie Reagan, and Alexis Bowles. Now, Oakdale, we didn't get their actual starting lineup. They only have 8 players, so we'll figure that out as we go. Coach Misty Clark has Morgan Kilby, Lana Davis, Jerry Birchfield, Amelia Clark, Haley Rogers, Tori Brown, Bellamy Croft, and Lauren Hoskins. That is her complete roster. So we're right now getting ready for the opening serve, and we're getting ready to get underway here in just a moment as the officials getting all their stuff together, and then we will have our first serve of the day. And Clarkrange, as we said, playing against Oakdale, both teams' first game of the season. It's also the Lady Buffaloes and the Lady Eagles' first game of the season, so they don't really know what they've got. We'll see here tonight, and we'll see which team picks up that ever-important first win of the season as the Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes take on the Lady Blue Devils of Harriman. And in our pregame ceremonies where the players slap hands, and then we are ready to get underway. Clarkrange and Oakdale in this one. It's a district matchup for these two teams, as we said, so this one's a big one for both schools. As we get set, it will be, I think the home team will serve first, and that will be for Clarkrange. The first server will be Emma Walker. Walker played quite a bit last season as well. You got Bowles back from last season. You got Howard back from last season. You got Cantrell back from last season. And McDonald, the libero, will be back and played quite a bit last season. And so we've got several returners from last year. But like I said, Clarkrange without Abby Blevins, who was their captain last year, and Shelby Hall, who is one of their players last year. And you also have, you're missing Trendy Howard, and that's just some of the players that they're missing. Some of their starters are missing, actually missing 4 starters from last year, as they had 3 were all district players as well. So some really good teams, and Clarkrange going to be serving first. Up first for the Lady Buffaloes will be Emma Walker. Walker will serve it. That one's going to go in the back line and saved up there and hit up by number 14. Howard going to take and drive it down. They send it right back. Good job of Bowles to dive to make the save. And now the set and the back line, they'll put it across. Howard going to put it right back across on the one-timer. They'll sit up this time and blocked, and into the net is Cantrell. So the first point goes to the Lady Eagles, as in now will come McDonald in for Walker. Serving it up for Oakdale will be number 22, Laura Davis. Davis puts it in to play. Able to Howard. It'll go, and Howard will drive it down with some authority. And Howard with the first score for the Lady Buffaloes of 2018. And now in comes Stackhouse, as Grace Stackhouse will come into the ball game. She will come in and replace Maggie Reagan. So Stackhouse comes in. Serve going to be out. Cantrell with a little too much on that one. Just gets past the line. It's going to be a point for the Lady Eagles as they go up 2-1. And going back to serve now is number 32, Hoskins. Hoskins with the jump serve drives that one out, and that'll even it up. So out and out, and it goes back to the Lady Buffaloes to serve and a chance to take their first lead of the ball game. It'll be back, will be Horst. Horst will serve this one, and that one's going to be saved up, and it's going to drop on the Lady Eagles side. They tried to save it was Clark, but Clark hit straight up into the ceiling and come back down on her side. So therefore it's a point for the Lady Buffaloes. They go up 3-2. Serve this time by Horst is back to Hoskins. They'll get it into the front line, and they'll be happy to hit over it. And then McDonald goes for it and tries to make the save, but it's going to go off McDonald and out of play. So that's going to be a tie game now at 3-3. Oakdale will serve now. Clark will step back to do the serving. Clark serves it up. And it's a shot got by Stackhouse. Good job by Stackhouse, taken over by Howard on the 2. Clark going to set it up now. They'll have to take it away, and that one's going to drop in. Good shot there by number 33, Birdsfield, who got the corner, and Oakdale takes back the lead 4-3. And in action on this one as back to serve again will be Clark. Clark to serve. Back to Cantrell. She'll get it across, and then going up 17 will kick back over to Birdsfield. Birdsfield puts it in the corner again, and Birdsfield with a couple of back-to-back points gives Oakdale the early 2-point lead as they lead it 5-3 now. Going back will be Clark again. Clark with the big serve. Another hard serve. McDonald saved this one up to Howard. Howard's going to take it on over, and that one's going to drop in. And good shot by Howard as that time Brown tried to make the play, and Tori Brown couldn't come up with it and hits it out of play. And it will be Clarkrange points. So Clarkrange now trailing 5-4. As going back is McDonald. McDonald with the shot, and that one's going to go in the net. So that'll give the point right back to Oakdale, and they'll lead it 6-4. 6-4 Oakdale, and now back to serve will be number 14, Rogers. Rogers serving for Oakdale. A line shot back to Cantrell. Cantrell puts it back over on the one-timer. Good job digging it up by Oakdale, but then Brown could not get out of the way of Birdsfield, and lets the ball drop in. Good job, though, by Brown to go down and get that one. Now Reagan will step back to serve. Reagan. Shot over. That one's going to be just gets over, and nobody comes get it. Reagan didn't come in. Ball's too close to the net, and Reagan couldn't get to it. That's going to drop in for a 2-point lead now for the ladies from Oakdale. Brown will serve it. Brown way up there on that one. Hits back. Forrester will set it up to Bowles. Bowles will have to take it over. Now over to Hoskins. Hoskins going to put it down, and that is good. Hoskins makes it a 3-point lead now for the Lady Eagles. Brown will go back once again. Brown got a lot of air under that last one. This one not quite as high as it'll be hit across, and it's going to be carried by Bowles, and now it's a 4-point lead for the Lady Eagles. Clarkrange struggling against this high serve of Brown. This time it's taken up by Walker and then knocked across, and Rogers will bring it up for Birdsfield. Set it. Rogers tried to put it down, hits it into the net. So Clarkrange getting one of those points back. Now trail by 3. 9-6 your score. Bowles will go back. Alexis first serve. And her serve goes into the net, and back-to-back net serves by Clarkrange. And the Lady Eagles go back up by 4. They'll send Birchfield back to serve for the Lady Eagles. He'll serve it, and that goes back to Bowles. And I can call Bowles under the chin as she hit it, glanced off, and come right and hit her under the chin. Now it's a 5-point lead for the Lady Eagles. Shot again, saved by Bowles. That one's going to just get over, and Clark going to save it. Back to Clark, and Clark will take it over. McDonald. Brown glances it and hits it the wrong way, and Clarkrange will pick back up a point. A win 21-2, so Clarkrange need to get some points back, trailing by 4 now. It'll be Walker to serve. Walker, good serve. It'll be Clark over Hodgkins. Hodgkins has it knocked right straight back down. Good job by Howard to meet her there for the block. Howard got up and blocked that one. And it's an 11-8 ball game. Walker back to serve again. And she's going to hit it in the net. And Clarkrange has given up 3 points on net serves. And it's a 12-8 lead now for the ladies from Oakdale. The Eagles stepping back to serve is Davis. Davis with a shot. Reagan will dig it. Over to McDonald. McDonald over to Horst. Horst takes it across. Over to Hodgkins. Hodgkins will get it up. And that'll be to Clark. Clark will take it across. Bowles down to Horst, and Horst to Howard. Howard drives it home. Chloe Howard with another one of those smashes that picks up a point. And Howard, if you get in, Howard can drill it. And now number 16, Kilby, comes in this time for Brown, and Reagan goes out as Stackhouse comes back in the ball game. 12-9, a three-point lead now for Oakdale. Now Cantrell with a shot as Cantrell with a great serve comes away with the point. And the captain of the team, Cantrell, going to go back again. Bailey with a big serve there, and now with another one. Drives this one, and Stackhouse had to get over it, and it's hit over the side, and Rogers couldn't save it in, so it goes back to the Lady Buffaloes, and it's in a 12-11 ball game. Clarkrange a little bit of a roll here. Let's cut it to one. Cantrell, and Cantrell hits it off the side of her hands and gives the point right back. That's 4 points that the Lady Buffaloes given up on serves. Going back now is Hoskins. Hoskins will serve it up for Oakdale. The jump serve, drives it. Good job by McDonald to dig it. Horst takes it across. Over to Clark. Clark back to McDonald. McDonald over to Stackhouse. Stackhouse to Horst. Horst will take it across. Now back over, and that one's not going to get over as Hoskins hits it into the net. And Hoskins with the miscue, and it's now a 1 point game. Horst is going to go back to serve now. Katie will be serving it up. Drives it, and that one's going to go off Birchfield. And that one's nobody's played Birchfield. Probably should have let that one go. And we're tied up at 13 apiece. Good job by Horst on the serve. Horst again on the serve. A line drive to hit in the wrong direction. Hodgson's going to save it, though, but no chance at that one. As that time it was number 22 not able to hit the right direction. She hit it backwards, and now Clarkrange is taking back the lead. Lady Buffaloes fall from a 5-point deficit now to lead at 14-13. Horst with the serve. Picked up Birchfield. Birchfield now up quickly to Clark. Clark's going to take it across, and McDonald able to save it over to Cantrell. Cantrell, great play by Cantrell. That one's going to get over. Stackhouse tries to block it down. Can't do it, and it's saved up now to Horst. Horst over to Stackhouse. Stackhouse will take it across, and they're going to get Stackhouse for the carry. So that'll tie the game at 14 apiece. Good volley on that one. Clark will step back to serve it up for the Lady Eagles. Tied at 14 apiece. Clark with that big serve. Back to McDonald. Over to Horst. Horst up to Stackhouse. Stackhouse hits it into the net. And Oakdale takes back the lead. Back and forth match here in this first. Best 3 out of 5. Clark into the net. That'll even it up. Service error gives the point back to the Lady Buffaloes. McDonald going to come in and serve now. McDonald. Good shot back to Hoskins. Over to Hoskins again. Will get it over. Bowles puts it straight up. Out to Horst. Horst going to give it up to Walker. Walker takes it across. And a great shot by Rogers. She just got a little spin on that one. Dumped it over Walker and gives her team back the lead. Rogers now with the serve. Rogers will serve it up. 16-15. Rogers a shot, and that one goes off the hands of Stackhouse, and that will be a 2-point lead now. 2-point lead now for the Lady Eagles. Rogers. Serve again. Good shot. Job by Walker to go down and get down over to Bowles. Bowles crosses it. And now back up. Horst will take it across. And Bowles hits it down, straight down, and we got a timeout on the floor. Timeout with the ladies from Oakdale leading it, 18-15.
Over 80% of business owners say loyal customers are the keys to a successful business. At Hall Family Pharmacy, we appreciate our loyal customers and want to thank you by offering you a copay pass. With the Hall Family Pharmacy Customer Loyalty Program, come by the pharmacy and pick up a punch card. Every time you fill a prescription, you will get a punch on the card. When the card is full, bring it in and get your copay pass. It's a simple way for us to say thank you for your business. So stop by Hall Family Pharmacy to get your Customer Loyalty Program punch card today.
Through our 50 years of service at Mundy Funeral Home, we've adapted the services we provide to reflect the needs and desires of the families we assist. We can help you arrange a special commemorative ceremony at a reception hall, a local park, or sporting event. These types of gatherings can be informal and relaxed, providing an excellent way to share memories and build new traditions of love and respect. Mundy Funeral Home, Jamestown and Clarkrange, celebrating 50 years of caring family service.
And back to action. Clarkrange gets a break as Rogers serves it out of bounds over to the left side. And therefore it will be back in comes Reagan. Out will go Stackhouse. 16-18. Oakdale leading Clarkrange as Reagan with a serve. Hoskins will hit it up, and then it's hit into the net, and that's going to be a point for the Lady Buffaloes, and it's now down to a 1-point ball game again. Reagan looking to serve. Reagan serves. Good one, and an ace by Reagan. Good shot by Reagan, and that ties it. 18-18 now the score. Good serve by Megan Reagan. Megan Reagan going to get back up. Serves. Ooh, into the net, and that'll give the point back to Oakdale, and they'll take back the lead. Oakdale's 2 points away from taking match one. $17 come back in for 16. That is Tori Brown coming in for Morgan Kilby. Cantrell with the shot, and that was going to hit perfect. Cantrell, great shot by Cantrell down the line, and nobody from Oakdale could get to it. And now Walker will hit up and hit over by Bowles. Good job by Bowles. Bowles played it off the line as it was hit up into the air and hit the line, and then Bowles able to slap it down. Good job by Alexis to get that one, playing it off the line. And now it's a 1-point game. Clarkrange needs this one. Serve going to be a good one, and it'll be saved up. Reagan will set it up. Over to Walker. Walker down with it, and Clarkrange ties the game at 20. Big one there. That was actually a game point for the ladies from Oakdale, but they couldn't get it down, and now Clarkrange has tied it at 20 apiece. You got to go 21 by 2, so you got to go at least 20. And now Clarkrange hits it into the net again. And it's 21-20 now. Oakdale with a chance to take game one if they can win this point here. First serve now, a drill back to Bowles. Bowles gets it up to Walker. Walker gets it across, down, out, and Walker puts it down, and I got to say out. Actually, Walker touched the net. So it's 22-20. (22-20) now. And the serve. It's to Ray. Good job by Reagan. Reagan with another good shot. Reagan playing a good ball game here. Reagan with a tough shot there. Got it to drop, and now it's 22-21. Serving it up will be Walker. Walker hits it into the net again, and Clarkrange is really struggling serving the ball. 23-21 your score. 23-21. Serving it up will be number 22, Lana Davis, I should say. And Davis hits it in there and gives it right back to the Lady Buffaloes, 23-22. Stackhouse will come in for Reagan. Stackhouse gives them a little bit bigger front line as Cantrell will serve it up. Great serve by Cantrell, hitting to the back. court. Now it's hit deep. Back to McDonald. McDonald up to Stackhouse. Stackhouse to Howard, and they're going to say Stackhouse carried it. Hit it with both hands. And now it's 24-22, and I believe this could be game point for the Lady Eagles. I said it was 21, but it was 25 by 2. And the serve is a good job by Stackhouse to go down and dig it. That one gets over, and it's hit up in the air. Cantrell set it up over to Horst. Horst off and tipped over. Great play by Stackhouse. Stackhouse comes up and makes a big play, and it's back to a 1-point game. Good play that time by Gracie Stackhouse. She got up and just got a hand on, knocked it over. And Horst now to serve. Drills a good one, and that was hit right back across by Clark. Now it's back in the back court over to Rogers. Rogers will take it over. Cantrell will set it up to Horst. Horst going to take it over on the 2. This time to Clark. Clark going to send it back to Birchfield, and Birchfield can't do anything with it. And we got a tie game at 24 apiece. Game 1 turned out to be a good one as the Lady Buffaloes Horst will go back. Katie will serve it up. Katie drills this one, and that one hits a good one by Horst. She gets the ace, and the Lady Buffaloes take the lead now, 25-24, and this should be game point for them if they can get the point here. It's going to be a hard-fought game 1, though. This is best out of 5, so they still have to win 2 more after this one, but this one will be big to get the first one. That's her back to Birchfield. Birchfield hits it now over to Rogers. Rogers gets it across. Cantrell to Horst. Horst going to take it across. Back to Clark. Clark up, and Rogers will save it. Saved up by Bowles, and Bowles has to step back, has it caught, and that's 25-25. Game 1 going to be a marathon one, looks like, as leading off the serve now will be Clark. Amelia Clark with the big gun from behind the line for Oakdale. She drills it right back, and Stackhouse can't handle it, and it's going to be Oakdale by 1 now. And back up now will come Clark. Clark drills another one right at Cantrell. Cantrell sends it right back to Clark, and that one's just going to go into the net, and Oakdale can't save it, and that's going to give Clarkrange a 1 point, or tie the game at 26 apiece. So they got to win by 2. So Clarkrange and Oakdale in a good one here to start this first set. McDonald drills a shot. Great serve by McDonald. Emma McDonald with one that time, number 32 couldn't handle that. Was Hoskins couldn't handle that one, and Clarkrange takes a 1 point lead. Now another great one, and going to be down and down. It'll be they're going to say somebody got into the net. I don't know if it was Bowles or Walker, but one of them got in the net, so it goes back to Oakdale, and it's tied at 27 apiece. 27 apiece with Oakdale serving. Rogers to serve now. Rogers drills one back to McDonald. McDonald can't dig it out, and it goes off Bowles, and it's going to be back to Oakdale, and they'll take the 1 point lead. Oakdale with the game serve right here. And that was drilled back to Cantrell. Cantrell back to Hoskins. Hoskins to Clark. Clark up to Birchfield. Birchfield hits it back. Over to Stackhouse. Stackhouse to Bowles. Bowles will send it deep. Hoskins, Clark, and Rogers hits it. Now it's going to be off the ceiling by Cantrell. Cantrell tried to make the save, and that is game number 1. Goes to the Lady Eagles by a final score of 29-27. They'll go away. We'll be back for game 2 in just a moment.
Our roots are right here in this area. As a community credit union, many of us were born and raised in the communities that we serve. Because of that, we make our decisions right here at the credit union. Some places have local branches. We have local roots. Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union, a better way to bank. Federally insured by NCUA. Online at ucfcu.org.
Nothing says breakfast like biscuits. Nothing says biscuits like breakfast. And with McDonald's 2 for $4 breakfast lineup, you can get the most biscuity, breakfasty biscuit breakfast ever. McDonald's biscuits are scratch-made every day. You can get both the savory and flaky buttermilk crispy chicken biscuit made with all white meat chicken breast and the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, which is brushed with butter and made with applewood smoked bacon. The choice is easy with McDonald's 2 for $4 breakfast. Single item at regular price at participating McDonald's for a limited time. Scratch-made biscuits are available in most restaurants in the viewing area.
Back to school season is here. Start the year off right by building the perfect entertainment package for you and your family. With Twin Lakes, the more you bundle, the more you save, which means you get high-speed broadband, HD TV, voice, and security monitoring, all while putting extra money back in your pocket. Perfect for those last-minute must-haves for the school year. Learn more about bundling with Twin Lakes by visiting any of the 7 local offices or online at twinlakes.net. T insert number C-0026.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clarkrange Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clarkrange Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clarkrange Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
At Union Bank, we offer services to suit your busy lifestyle, and we are proud to offer the MyUB mobile app. MyUB Mobile provides an easier way to manage your money when you're on the go. With Union Bank's MyUB mobile app, you get convenient features such as electronic transfers, bill pay, and mobile check deposit, and you can enjoy instant, secure access to all your accounts anytime, anywhere. The MyUB mobile app provides you with convenient banking at your fingertips. Stop by any Union Bank location today for more info.
Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Well, game one goes to Oakdale as they win it to 29-27, and we're getting set for game two to get underway here in just a moment. You have best out of five, or actually got 5 games, three games wins it, and the first one to get to 3 games wins it out the best out of 5, and then I guess match is after game. So you got 5 games and then the match. So. We'll see how that goes for the Lady Buffaloes in this one. First up now for Oakdale, he's going to be Lana Davis. You've got Jerry Birchfield. You've got Tori Brown. You've got number 32. That is Lauren Hoskins. You've got number 30, Amelia Clark. And number 14 is Haley Rogers. And for the ladies from Clarkrange, the Lady Buffaloes, you're going to have the same ones that played last time. Serving up first will be Emma Walker. Then you've got Bailey Cantrell, Katie Horse, Chloe Howard, Maggie Reagan, and Alexis Bowles. You have Stackhouse coming in as a sub, and Emma McDonald will be the libero. And getting all the final paperwork ready for this one. Oakdale took game one, 29-27. That was a good one as they had a little extra. You got to win, go 25-2. And then the last game, I think, is a little shorter. I think it's 15-2, if I'm not mistaken. It goes to the 5th set. And it will be leading it off will be the Lady Eagles server will be Davis. As Lana Davis will step back. Both teams' first game. Both teams' first district game as well. So this was a huge one to start the season. As it will be back to serve. Will be Davis. And a marathon first on this one could be just as good as Davis will serve it up. Davis. And now here we go. Davis will serve it and into the net. So Clarkrange jumps out to a 1-0 lead in this one. Howard going to come back in for the libero McDonald. So Howard, the big striker for the Lady Buffaloes. It'll be Walker with the serve, and Rogers will take it over. Bowles this time will take it over to Horst. That's going to be out of play as Horst and Howard both went after it, and they hit it out of bounds. That leaving it up at 1 apiece. Game 1 going to Oakdale, so this one of those that Clarkrange really needs to win. You don't have to be stuck in having to win 3 in a row. And now Hoskins with the jump serve. It's over to Howard, the horse now over, and that one will get over, and Clark will put it up. Back to Clark, and Clark will take it across. Bowles sets it up for Horst. Horst for Howard, but it's a little far over, and it's going to go out of bounds and go back to the Lady Buffaloes as it will be Clarkrange now leading it 2-1. Reagan comes back out. In will come Stackhouse. Reagan replaced by Stackhouse. And now good serve by Cantrell. Cantrell with a rocket on that one. Brown couldn't handle it, and it's going to be Clarkrange up by 2 now. Lady Buffaloes the early lead. Cantrell pretty good anchor as far as their serves. Cantrell another one, and that one into the net. I should not have said that. Every time I say that, the next serve goes in the net. But it will be Oakdale to serve now, and back will go Clark. And Clark is a big gun on the serve for the Lady Eagles as she puts some zip on it. This one, line drive. Howard hits it straight into the net, and that'll even the game at 3 apiece. Clark's been very effective serving back there. Clark. The serve. Well, way long on that one. She put a little too much zip on that one. It goes out of bounds, and Clarkrange takes back the lead. 4-3 Lady Buffaloes as Horst will step back. Horst serves it to Rogers. Over to Birdsfield. Back up to Hoskins. Hoskins gets it across, and great play by Bowles to save that one. And Hoskins will take it across. Horst will set it up, and Bowles will have to dig it out of the net, and that's going to get over as that'll be too many hits, and it goes to a 4-4 tie. Oakdale, good play by Oakdale, and they played very well tonight. Last year, Clarkrange dominated this series. Right now, Oakdale playing very well. And that one's going to be hit in the net. As that time, Rogers trying to make the serve just didn't get it up high enough to hit it across as she tried to loft it up and then serve it. Hits it under the net, and it's 5-4 Lady Buffalo lead. Now the serve will be McDonald. McDonald drills it right back into the net, and Clarkrange gives it back up. So it will be now back to a serve. Number 17, Tori Brown. Brown's going to serve it this time to Stackhouse. Stackhouse over to Horst. Horst will set it up. Walker will take it across. Now it's set up for Birdsfield. She'll take it across. Horst will set it up to Bowles. Bowles to Walker. Walker will take it across. Rogers to Davis. Now over to Hoskins. Hoskins to Walker. Walker puts it down. Good job by Walker. Emma Walker puts it down, and the Lady Buffaloes take back the lead at 6-5. Back to serve is Reagan. Megan Reagan serves. Good serve, and Reagan has been deadly with the serve. Reagan has really played well in his first game and now in this one. Serving the ball very well. Second serve. Another good one, and there's another point for the Lady Buffaloes as Reagan gets it over and gets the serve in for an 8-5 Clarkrange advantage. Reagan serves this one, lofts this one a little bit, and Clark will come up and make play, and that's going to be to Roger. Roger's going to have to take it all the way across, and that's going to be out of bounds. 9-5 now for the Lady Buffaloes. Reagan, I should say, the shot, and dug up by Brown, and Brown hits it in the net. And just some absolutely great serving by Megan Reagan, I should say. And we got a timeout on the floor. We'll be back in just a moment with Clarkrange leading 10-5.
Everyone likes to be rewarded for a job well done, and R&T Trophies, located at 913 Old Highway 127 South, has any size trophies, plaques, and engravable awards and gifts. They also carry sports keychains, clocks, desk accessories, plastic engraved door and wall signs, and sport lapel pins. R&T also can put your favorite photo on 10-inch melamine plates. For more information, stop by their location in the H&R Block building or call owners Roger and Teresa Tompkins at 879-6575.
This is a critical time for our nation. It's hard to know what to believe in. One thing we know is true. The National Rifle Association has endorsed John Mark Wendell for his vigorous defense of the Second Amendment freedoms. John Mark Wendell is solid pro-gun and pro-hunting and has earned NRA's endorsement and an A+ rating.
Paid for by John Mark Wendell. Back to action. Megan Reagan with another good serve, and Megan shooting for our Hall's Family Pharmacy Player of the Game, it looks like. And she has been a big boost. Oh, and then that one hits into the net. Had some great serves in a row, but gives one back there to Oakdale. Clarkrange still up by a nickel now, as going back is Birchfield. Birchfield's serve. Well, to be taken back with Walker. Good job by Walker on the one-timer, and it goes out of bounds off of Rogers. Makes it a 12-6 ball game. Clarkrange doubling up Oakdale. Now the serve, a great serve there by Bowles, as Clark will actually hit the wrong way, and Rogers hasn't got a shot at that one. Clark hit that one the wrong direction, and now it's a 7-point lead for the Lady Buffaloes. Clarkrange starting to hit their stride now, as they've been on a roll since losing that first one. Now the second of the serve, a great one, and that one's going to be hit out of bounds. Out of bounds. It's 14-6 now. Lady Buffaloes by 8, as Bowles starting to serve very well now also. And now and then she hits it in the net. I've got to quit saying that. Every time I say that, they hit it in the net. I'm jinxing them. It'll be Davis going back to serve now for Oakdale, and her team trails by 7. And Davis gets the shot across, and that one's going to go just over. Great play by the Lady Buffaloes. That one just trickled over the net, and the Lady Buffaloes get the point and go up again by 8. Howard will check back in. Howard comes in, plays that front line, and then goes out for the libero when she goes to the back line. Walker with a serve. Good serve by Walker. Over to Clark. Clark back to Rogers. Rogers tries to put it down. Good play by Walker. Walker stays up. And Reagan gets it across. Good job by Reagan. And now Clark will have to take it across for that. Reagan, the set over to Horst. Now to Howard. Howard puts it down. Howard went off the net with it, but she sits it down, and it's a 16-7 lead now for the Lady Buffaloes. Clarkrange looking really good here on this set. And now they serve back to Hoskins. Hoskins and Clark and Birchfield almost run into each other, and they let it hit the ground, and Clarkrange now leads by double digits. Clarkrange opened up a 10-point lead in this one. As it will be Walker again. Walker, another good serve. That one hit straight up in the air. For Hoskins. Hoskins will put it across. Cantrell. Horst. And Cantrell take it across. Good job by Cantrell on that one. Hoskins over to Clark. Clark, the long wall back to Reagan. Good job by Reagan. And over to Horst. Horst puts it across. And Howard puts it down as Birchfield hit it just over the net, and Howard was waiting on it. Sends it down and makes it an 18-7 Lady Buffalo lead. First game was very close as Oakdale won it 29-27. Right now, Clarkrange running away with game 2. Walker serve into the net, and that'll give 1 point back to Oakdale. And out will come number 17, Brown, and back in will come number 16, Morgan Kilby. Hoskins to serve. Hoskins into the net, gives it right back. The Lady Eagles starting to struggle a bit here in this game. Stackhouse will come back in for Reagan. Reagan gave him a great big boost in this one. Served by Cantrell. Good one, and that one goes off of Hoskins out of bounds. Good serve by Cantrell. 20-8. Clarkrange in command of this one. Up now by a dozen. This is shades what we expected to see from the Lady Buffaloes. As the shot back ends again, that one's going to be another big serve by Cantrell. Cantrell and Reagan having a serving war here for the Lady Buffaloes, playing very well. Clarkrange up 21-8. Serve going to be an ace for Cantrell. Cantrell shooting for that player of the game as well. 22-8. Clarkrange now by 14. 3 points away from taking set number 2. And it'll be tied at 1 game apiece. And that one's going to go off the net again by Cantrell. Hit it off the edge of her hand and hits the net. So back will go Oakdale to serve, and Clark coming up. Clark, that big serve can get a lot of points back quickly for the Lady Eagles if she can get them to go in. Clark, first one to Howard. Howard sends it right back, and it'll be knocked up in the air. Rogers will take it across. And taken back across by Cantrell on the one-timer over to Birchfield. Birchfield off to Rogers. Rogers tries to put it down. Saved by Cantrell. Great shot. Great shot by Cantrell. So Cantrell with a big shot there and gets the shot to go. And Cantrell makes it a 23-19 game as Horst will set back to serve. Horst with the line driver to stack or to the back end, and it was hit up and over by Birchfield. Birchfield just got it across, got it over, and now it's a 23-10 Lady Buffalo lead. Clarkrange about 13. They need 2 points to wrap this one up. Coming in now will be number 11, Bellamy Croft. Out will go number 22, Davis. As we said, Oakdale only with 8 players on the roster. That's 6 on the floor. That only gives you 2 subs. And then Rogers hits that one into the net. So Clarkrange now game serve here. All Clarkrange needs here is 1 more point, and they'll take game number 2, and we'll be tied at 1 apiece. Howard going to serve this time. Howard with a jump serve hits it into the ground, and that may be why we see Howard serve for when she's in the back row, as the libero now will come back in, and that is McDonald. And we got timeout called. Timeout on the floor. It's 24-11, Clarkrange.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And now over and over, it's First Volunteer for you.
Are you still filling your prescriptions at a chain or big box pharmacy? This is Philip Hall encouraging you to make the switch to Hall Family Pharmacy. When you do business with Hall Family Pharmacy, you are helping to support local schools and organizations because we reinvest your money right back into the community we call home. Each prescription filled at a locally owned pharmacy is money kept in the community. Stop by or give us a call at one of our convenient locations in Jamestown or Clarkrange, and our helpful staff will help you make the switch today.
Back to action now. It's going to be back to serve is Kilby. Kilby will serve it up when her team trailing 24-11. Clarkrange needs 1 more point to wrap this one up. Okay. Okay, Clarkrange out of alignment, I guess, so they're going to reserve now. Back will be Kilby to serve it again. Kilby serves it. Hit up by Walker to Bowles, who gets it across. Davis will take it across, and now Walker will go up and put it down, and it is out. Just out as Walker, good shot at it, but just gets outside the line, and it's a 24-12 ball game. Kilby to serve again. Kilby started to Bowles. Bowles puts it in play. Horst had to dive to get it. Good play by Horst, and that'll be game two, as that is game two goes to the Lady Buffaloes. They win it 25-12. We'll be back for game three in just a moment.
At Mundy Funeral Home, we understand the special needs of your family as they begin the grieving process. Reflections on a loved one can lead to the recollection of some of the very best memories. At Mundy Funeral Home, our funeral services acknowledge the life and accomplishments of your loved one and the many ways that they touched your life and the lives of those around you. Mundy Funeral Home, serving the families of the Upper Cumberlands with caring family service for half a century.
I care about the environment, so I do what I can. When I saw how much paper I was wasting each month, I decided to sign up for e-statements at my credit union. I get a clear, accurate statement online without all the service charges.
Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union, a better way to bank. Federally insured by NCUA. Online at ucfcu.org.
Okay, I can do this. This is part of my journey, my time to shine. Ooh, I can't wait to see everyone's eyes light up when I come back with their refreshing, delicious McCafe coffees, shakes, and drinks. This is my moment. I am the drink runner.
Welcome to McDonald's. How can I help you?
Own the drink run, Lily. Own it. Now on McDonald's $1, $2, $3 menu, get any size soft drink or sweet tea for $1, or small McCafe for $2. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Well, game two belonged to the Lady Buffaloes as they dominated that one 25-12, your final in game two. Here comes game three as the Lady Buffaloes now are tied 1-1. Oakdale took the opening game 29-27 in a marathoner. We'll see the Lady Buffaloes much better this time around, serving the ball and also playing as well, as it looks like they have awoken here in this second game. Great play by Reagan and Cantrell as pretty much helped them pull away in that one and get big win in game two. And now we're tied at 1 apiece and going into game number three. Walker will serve it. This one will go to Brown. Brown will put it up in the air over to Clark. Now to Hoskins. Hoskins will cross it to Bowles. Over to Horst. Horst to Howard. Howard drives it down but out. 1-0. Oakdale takes the early lead. Howard went for the kill, but it's just too long. Now back will go Davis to serve up for the Lady Eagles. Davis, the serve, gets across Cantrell. Can't save it. He goes out of bounds, and that will be 2-0 Oakdale. It shades that first game where Oakdale jumped out early. Davis to Howard. Howard going to take it across. Rogers will punch it back up. McDonald over to Horst. Now Horst over to Cross, and Clark will take it across. Clark on a long ball that one. Clark went for the home run on that one and hit it out of the park, as it's going to be Reagan coming out now, and Stackhouse will come back in. Cantrell, a good serve. Cantrell, what a great serve. Cantrell with another big one there makes it a tie ball game at 2 apiece. Cantrell makes it 2-0. Now the serve, Cantrell, another good serve, and that's going to be another unplayable one as Rogers hits it off the beam up on the ceiling and out of play. Clarkrange takes the lead now, 3-2. Clarkrange's got some great serving from Cantrell, also from Reagan, Maggie Reagan. And now another good serve, but that's going to hit the wrong direction. Hoskins going to take it all the way across. That ain't going to happen as she hits it over in a line drive to Brown, and now it's a 4-2 Lady Buffalo lead. Cantrell hits that off the side of her hand. That's the one thing that Clarkrange has some struggles with. They'll have a good run, and then they'll hit one off the side of their hand, and it'll go back to Oakdale, and Oakdale leads it, or trails it now 4-3 as Hoskins with the jump serve hits a line drive to Bowles. Bowles hits off the ceiling, and Bowles got to move out of the way. If you make that hit, you've got to get out of the road and let somebody else get up there. As she hit it right up into the center, came right back down to her, and she almost hit it again. Hoskins hits that one into the net. Hoskins, you can tell that one was off when she let it go. She kind of threw it up at an angle, and when she went up to hit it, she hit it off side of her hand and out of play. Into the ball game now will come number 24 for the Lady Buffaloes. That is Olivia Fowler, the only senior on this squad. Fowler, a senior for this Lady Buffalo squad. As Horst going to shoot one to the back, and Hoskins can't make the play. As Horst with a big serve. Clarkrange takes the lead now by 2. The service play of Horst, Cantrell, and Reagan has been outstanding in this ball game. Horst again. Horst with a long drive this time, and Birchfield hit it up into the rafters. They'll maybe able to make a save, get it across. And a good job that time by Clarkrange to get it back across. Rogers going to send it across now. Good job by Cantrell. Birchfield, Clark, Hoskins, and Hoskins hits it into the net. Good volley on that one, but the Lady Buffaloes come out with a big play and will come away with that one. Good play that time by Fowler. And it will be Horst serving it now. Horst over to Birchfield. Now they get it over, and now good diving play by Horst, and Rogers hits it into the net. Good play by Katie on that one to go down and get it. It'll be tough to pick a player of the game on this one. Hall's Family Pharmacy player of the game is going to be a tough one to choose here tonight. We still got a lot of volleyball left to play, though. Is this one another great serve by Horst as Hoskins can't handle it. And it's a 9-4 Lady Buffalo lead as Clarkrange's serve. Now, what killed them in game 1 has really picked them up here in games 2 and 3. And Hoskins now going back deep to await the Horst serve. Hoskins, or I should say, and I'm not sure what that was. It was a little too long a serve by Horst. So it goes out of bounds, and it's a 9-5 lead for the Lady Buffaloes. Oakdale to serve. Clark hits a line drive. Good job by Stackhouse as Horst takes it over. Hoskins with it. Up to Rogers. Rogers will take it over, and it's out of play. Good job that time by Stackhouse. Back in will come Walker. Out will come McDonald. And Howard going to serve. Howard serving. Goes up and hits it into the net. And Howard struggling with her service game. Back will go Rogers. Rogers to serve. Rogers. A shot, and that was a good one, and it's out of bounds, knocked out of bounds by McDonald. Couldn't keep it in play, and it's a 10-7 ball game. 10-7 Clarkrange on top by 3. And back goes Rogers to serve again. Rogers, service back to Cantrell. Good job by Cantrell, takes it back on the one-timer. And now Clark will try to get it over and hits it into the net. Reagan going to come back in the game for Stackhouse, and Reagan will step back there to serve. Reagan, Maggie has had a good game. I called her Megan earlier. I don't know why. I guess I was trying to make her name rhyme or something, but it's Maggie with the serve. McDonald, good job. And Walker and Fowler let that one hit in between them. So it's a 3-point lead now for the Lady Buffaloes as it goes back to Oakdale. And it'll be a 4-point lead as Brown hits it into the net. Oakdale now starting to struggle with their serves. They served well in that first game, but since then has really struggled. The Lady Buffaloes lead by 4. Fowler, serve. Fowler with a low, an ace. Fowler right on the line. A great shot by Fowler. Fowler put it right on the line, and the Lady Buffaloes now take a 13-8 lead. Fowler again. Little long this time, just a little too much on it on that one, and it's a 13-9 ball game. Bowles going to check back in for Fowler, but Fowler with a good serve got 1 point for the Lady Buffaloes. And it will be Birchfield who served. Birchfield will drive out of bounds. Too long for Birchfield, and that gives it back to the Lady Buffaloes with a 5-point lead. And going back will be Walker to serve. Howard and McDonald going to switch out again. Howard, when it comes to that front line, you want Howard on that front line. Now there's a good serve there by Walker. And Walker with a great serve. Good job by Emma Walker. Emma with the unreturnable serve. And then she gets this one into the net. 5-point lead again for the Lady Buffaloes. Going back this time, the serve will be Davis for Oakdale. Davis with the line drive. Bowles able to get back in, and they say nobody touched it, so it's out of bounds off of Clarkrange. And it's a 4-point lead for the Lady Buffaloes. This serve to Howard. Howard's going to take it back over on the one-timer. Up to Clark. Clark will set it up, and Clark against Hodgkins, and it's knocked down by Hoskins, and Hoskins with the play. Makes it a 3-point game. Davis to serve again. Lana Davis had a good outing. This service, Howard will take it back across. Good shot by Howard. Horst will punch it over. Now back to McDonald. Over to Horst. Horst going to take it all the way back to Birchfield. Birchfield to Brown. Brown up to Hoskins. Hoskins hits it over, but Howard gets it to Cantrell. And Cantrell, another great shot. Great play by Cantrell. Cantrell makes it a 4-point lead now for the Lady Buffaloes as Stackhouse replaces Reagan. And going back this time will be Cantrell. Cantrell, a good play just a moment ago. And a shot on the serve. It'll be played up in the air. And Kilby has to try to take it all the way over. She does. Great play by Stackhouse. Stackhouse on her knees makes the play. And Clark's going to save it up and take it all the way back to McDonald. McDonald to Stackhouse. Stackhouse over to Horst. Horst will take it across. Now back up to Clark. Clark off to Hoskins. Hoskins in the corner. Great shot. Great play by Hoskins as Hoskins hit that one in the far corner. And makes it a 3-point game. Clarkrange needing to get some points. They lead it by 3. Hoskins with that big jump serve, and she won't take the first one. Last time she did that, she threw it a little off, and she hit it into the net, so she's going to try again. Now this serve hits it off the side of her hand, and it goes out of bounds. Jump serve, very hard to do. It's one of those really hard things to do in volleyball is that jump serve. Horst going to step back there now, and we'll try to give Clarkrange even bigger lead. They lead by 4. This one's a deep one, and Hoskins will play it. Clark over, and Kilby can't come up with it, so it's going to be Clarkrange now by 5. Clarkrange 7 points away from taking game 2 and taking a 2-1 lead. Horst, another good shot into the back thing. Rogers taking it all across, and Rogers hits it up into the thing. If it goes over, if it's the ceiling and goes over, it's out of play. So Clarkrange takes a 19-13 lead. If it hits on the ceiling or any of the rafters, anything on your side, you can keep playing it, but if you can't go over that way. And now a carry by Clark. Clark with the carry. Clark with the carry makes it a 20-13 lead now for the Lady Buffaloes. 5 points away from taking a 2-1 lead in this best of 5 set. Horst reels a shot back, and Birchfield over to Hoskins. Hoskins to Davis. Davis back across, or Horst back across, and she makes another great play. Horst with a big one there. Makes it 21-13. Horst now gives the Lady Buffaloes an 8-point advantage. Horst. Oh, that was going to be out. That gets outside of her hand, gives the point back to Oakdale. 21-14 your score. 21-14 as Clark will serve again. Clark with that big serve for Oakdale. Shoots another shot in there. Good job by McDonald. Make that play. Stackhouse over to Howard, but Howard can't put it down as he goes into the net. and that's going to make it a 6-point game. Oakdale trying to make a comeback. Clarkrange needs 4 more points to win this one, take game 3. Oakdale took the first one, 29-27. Clarkrange the second, 25-12. Great play by Cantrell. And that one goes, off the fingertips of Stackhouse. Just missed time that one. And just got for fingertips, and that's going to give it the point to the Lady Eagles, and it's a 5-point Oakdale lead. Or I should say, and now the serve going to go off Stackhouse. And it's down now to a 4-point Clarkrange lead. Clarkrange on top, 21-17. They need to break Clark's serve. Of course, Clark is a big server for the Lady Eagles. And that one's going to be way too long. I said big serve, and she big served one out of the bounds all the way to the end. And now McDonald will be replaced by Walker as Walker brings some size back to the inside. And actually, McDonald's going to come in for Howard. And it will be McDonald to serve. McDonald drills one, and she returns the favor, going too long and out of bounds. 4-point game. Clarkrange needs 3 more points to win this one. You got to get 25 by 2. And now we got back into the game comes number 11, Croft. Croft into the game. Serve's going to go off, and they had a good play by Stackhouse. Great play by Stackhouse to get it up. Horse takes it over. And there's the serve. That one's going to go into the net as that one actually is sit up, went into the net. Birchfield couldn't get to it, and the Lady Buffaloes are 2 points away from taking this one. As back in will come Reagan. Maggie Reagan will come in to try to serve it out. And Maggie Reagan's had a good night serving the ball. And there's another good serve off of Clark, and that's going to be hit out of play. And Reagan, an outstanding job serving the ball. And Clarkrange now at game point with this one. Can take game number 2 if they win this one. They lead 24-18. And that one's going to be in there for another ace, and she'll ace it out as Reagan with another point makes it a 25-18. Clarkrange win. Game 3 goes to the Lady Buffaloes. They now lead 2-1.
With Twin Lakes Future-Proof Fiber Network, experience the gig difference. With up to 1,000 megabits per second, everything's different. Connect as many devices as you'd like and stream videos without buffering. Music and photos fly, gaming gets real, and nobody's left hanging. That's the gig difference with Twin Lakes. Call or visit us online at twinlakes.net to get your gig today. Some restrictions apply. Speed's not available in all areas.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clarkrange Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clarkrange Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clarkrange Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
What comes to mind when you think of Union Bank? Words like hometown, local, service, and strength. You might not think of words like high-tech or mobile. This is Bryant Johnson. At Union Bank, we are proud to combine the strength of over 100 years of service with the convenience of today's technology. As always, you can stop in for a warm cup of coffee and talk to one of our friendly tellers, or simply deposit your check or transfer money right from your mobile phone. Union Bank, honoring the past, embracing the future. Visit our website or stop by today to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Everyone likes to be rewarded for a job well done, and R&T Trophies, located at 913 Old Highway 127 South, has any size trophies, plaques, and engravable awards and gifts. They also carry sports keychains, clocks, desk accessories, plastic engraved door and wall signs, and sport lapel pins. R&T also can put your favorite photo on 10-inch melamine plates. For more information, stop by their location in the H&R Block Building or call owners Roger and Teresa Tompkins at 879-6575.
Here we go, game number 4, a must-win for the Lady Eagles. They trail 2-1, and it's a best of 5 sets. So a win here, and the Lady Buffaloes can take the first game of the season and their first match of the season, as that will give them their first regular season win and first district win both. So this is a big game. And the first serve by Davis is going to be taken back up by Cantrell. Over to Horse, back to Cantrell. Horse going to send it across. And now Clark with the hit, and it's going to go out of play, and it's quickly 1-0 Lady Buffaloes. 1-0 Clarkrange. And serving now will be Emma Walker. Walker will serve it up, and she hits it in the net, so it's back to a 1-1 game. Walker will come out, and McDonald will check back in. Both teams giving up a lot of points on service errors. Hoskins now will serve it. Hoskins with that jump serve. Hits it across, and Reagan, glances off the side of her arm and goes out of play. So Oakdale takes the 1-point lead, leading it 2-1. And Hoskins now will serve again. Jump serve, that one's going to be long, and it'll be tied at 2 apiece. 2-2 your score. Cantrell will serve it up this time. Cantrell, a great shot. Another great serve by Cantrell. Cantrell adds another point to the Lady Buffaloes score, and they lead it now 3-2. Clarkrange will win this game, and they take the match. Another good serve, and that one, Davis said it was hers. I don't know, Davis went down like she almost hit her in the head, and she went down too low and got to blow it, and now it's a 2-point lead for the Lady Buffaloes. They lead it 4-2. Walker, another good drive across, and Hoskins will save it up for Clark. Clark will take it across. Bowles will set it over to Horst. Horst over to Howard. Howard going to take it across. Back up now to Clark. Clark over to nobody as Hoskins and Rogers both stepped away, and one thought the other was going to get it. And that happens sometimes, a little miscommunication. And the Lady Buffaloes takes a 3-point lead. And another good serve again by Cantrell. Hoskins will try to save it up to Rogers. Rogers cross gets it over to Stackhouse, and Stackhouse can't keep it in play, and it goes down for a Lady Eagles score. And now it's a 5-3 lead for the Lady Eagles, or for the Lady Buffaloes, I should say. They lead by 2. After tonight, our next action will be a week from when this is a week from a day for this. Now Stackhouse can't drive that one down, as there'll be a day game on Monterey on the 23rd, and that'll be shown the following Wednesday. As this won't be shown, was played last night, as when it's being shown tonight. That one serves going to be a good one by Clark, and Clark ties it up. Clark with 3 straight great serves, and Amelia Clark playing very well for these ladies from Oakdale. She's the big serve for them. That serve, again, another good one. McDonald keeps it in play. Horst to Howard. Howard drills it way too long, and that gives the lead back to Oakdale. Oakdale with the lead now. Clark Rangers took the last 2 pretty handily. They won the second game by 13 and the last one by 7, but Oakdale now with the lead in this one. That serve back to Bowles. Bowles going to take it all the way across. Rogers takes it all the way across, and Howard takes it all the way across, but she can't stop her. Momentum goes into the net. 7-5 now. Oakdale with the 2-point lead. Clarkrange leads 2-1. As it will be Clark to serve it. Clark, another good serve. Back to Cantrell. Cantrell takes it all the way across. This one over to Howard. Howard gets it up. Cantrell can't save it. It hit one of the banners and came away from Cantrell. And now it's a 3-point lead for Oakdale. Oakdale by 3. And serving it again is Clark. Clark's had a great service on this one. And that one goes just on the line. They said hit the line. Bowles went over, but she didn't make a play on it. Thought it was going to be out, but it hits the line, and it's a 4-point lead now for Oakdale. Oakdale took game 1 pretty much the same way, and Clarkrange kept it close, though, and it went into extra sets. Now to Howard. Howard's going to hit it high, and Howard's going to hit it hard, and it's going to be a 5-point lead now for Oakdale. Clarkrange starting to struggle a bit here. Getting a little bit too lax coming in this fourth game. Clark, the serve again. Cantrell take it across. Hoskins to Davis. Davis to Rogers. Rogers to McDonald now. And Horst will set it up. Howard tried to put it down but hits it in the net. And it's a 6-point lead now for the ladies from Oakdale. We got timeout on the floor. It's 11-5, Oakdale.
Hello, everyone. This is John Robbins on behalf of State Representative John Mark Wendell, wishing the Lady Buffaloes many wins during the 2018 volleyball season. John Mark is happy to be a sponsor of the play-by-play broadcast and hopes that you enjoy each and every game. Also, the very best to our youth as they work hard in their athletic endeavors and educational pursuits. Again, on behalf of Representative John Mark Wendell, this is John Robbins saying best of luck, Lady Buffaloes.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And now over and over, it's First Volunteer for you.
And back here where another big serve by Clark, and then now it's quickly a 7-point lead for the Lady Eagles as they lead it 12-5 over the Lady Buffaloes. And Clark has been the main weapon. There's an ace by Clark. (13-5) now. An ace by Clark, and Clark has served. When Clark started serving, Oakdale was actually down 5-3. She has put up 10 straight points now for the Lady Eagles. Another good serve. McDonald gets it up. Horst going to get it across this time. Hoskins to Clark. Clark up to Rogers. Rogers across. Bowles to Horst. Horst will take it across. Back across by Birchfield. Horst now to Stackhouse. Stackhouse a little shorter one up front. McDonald with it. To Horst. Horst up to Howard. Howard drives it down. There's what we want to see from Chloe Howard as she puts it away. And that cuts it to a 7-point ball game. 13-6 now the lead. Now Clarkrange needs some big serves from Horst. As Katie goes back to serve. And Horst all the way back to the back line. Hoskins will set it up for Rogers. Rogers takes it across. Cantrell, a good play. Hoskins takes it right back across. Cantrell back across. Clark back across. Howard, tried to drop it down, hits the top of the net and comes back. 14-6, an 8-point lead again for the Lady Eagles. Clarkrange trailing now 14-6 as back in will come Croft. As they'll drive this one back, and McDonald hits it, and that's going to sail out of bounds on the side. And it's 15-6, a 9-point lead by Oakdale. Clarkrange had all the momentum, won the last two games, and now saw that momentum just disappear as Oakdale leads by 9 now. And then that was going to be short, and that one will go in for another one for the Lady Eagles, and it's a 10-point lead now for Oakdale. Oakdale looking to take game 4. Now this one's going to be back. Horst will bring it all the way back across, and that's going to be off of Clark, and a point for the Lady Buffaloes. They need a lot of points and don't have a lot of time to make them up. As McDonald will come back in. Walker will come back in. And McDonald will serve. McDonald needs some big serves here. Her team trails by 9. McDonald, a shot off of Clark, and Clark will get it up in the air. Over to Croft. Croft to Kilby, and Kilby couldn't get it on. That's one too many hits on that one. And it's down an 8-point lead for Oakdale. Clarkrange needs to keep getting big serves from McDonald. And she hits it into the net. 17-8 now the score. Kilby will serve it up for Oakdale now. Serve. Oh, and nobody gets it, and Cantrell can't come up with it. And Oakdale now up by 10 again. Oakdale 7 points away from taking game 4 and sending this to a 5th and final match. That serve hits the wire up above, and that means it's back to Clarkrange. Reagan will come back in. Stackhouse will come out. Kilby will come out. Back in will come Brown. And it will be Reagan to serve. They need some big serves from Maggie, and she can do it. First one, a good one, and Rogers will dig it. Reagan will set it up to Horst. Horst up to Bowles. Bowles puts it across. Good job by Alexis on that one. It's an 8-point game now. Reagan got to come away with some big serves. There's another good one by Reagan. And that one's going to go in the net, and it'll be Clarkrange ball again. Cuts it to 7. Maggie Reagan back to serve again. Another good one, an ace, and Maggie with another one. This young lady with this service has really been one of the anchors for the Lady Buffaloes. She's got them back within 6. Another good serve, Clark. They'll take it over, and no, they won't, as another point for the Lady Buffaloes. They've cut it to 5. They were trailing by 10 when Reagan came up to serve, and now another good serve. That one's going to be out of bounds, but Horst went after it, and that breaks the serve. And it's a 6-point lead now for the Lady Eagles. Clarkrange is on a bit of a roll there. They bring back Bowles now with the setup, and they'll be taken over. Good job by Cantrell. Up to Clark. Clark over to Hoskins. Hoskins takes it across, and Clarkrange can't get to it. Horst made a dive and play at it. Couldn't come up with it. So now it's a 7-point lead for Oakdale. They're 5 points away from taking game 4 and having a 5th and final set. That one off of Reagan, and that was a shot. Reagan couldn't come up with it. And it's back to an 8-point lead now for the Lady. Serve, that one's into the net, so that'll break the serve. Now Bowles needs to have some big serves for the Lady Buffaloes. Alexis will go back, and she's had some trouble serving tonight. She struggled as well serving. This one's a good one. And it's going to be another good one for Clarkrange as Clarkrange gets that one in. It's a 6-point game. Bowles needs to keep this string up. Bowles off of Brown. Brown, Rogers. Rogers hits it out of bounds. Clarkrange has cut it to 5. Clarkrange cut it to 5 now as Bowles comes back up. Another good serve by Bowles, and Bowles with another good one. Just what the doctor ordered. Has cut this down to a 4-point ball game. Clarkrange need to get back into this one. Would love to be able to close out with a win here. That one a good one again. Clark hit it and can't play it. Hits the ceiling. And another good serve by Bowles. Bowles coming on here in this one. And we got a timeout called by Oakdale with Oakdale leading 21-18.
Over 80% of business owners say loyal customers are the keys to a successful business. At Hall Family Pharmacy, we appreciate our loyal customers and want to thank you by offering you a copay pass. With the Hall Family Pharmacy Customer Loyalty Program, come by the pharmacy and pick up a punch card. Every time you fill a prescription, you will get a punch on the card. When the card is full, bring it in and get your copay pass. It's a simple way for us to say thank you for your business. So stop by Hall Family Pharmacy to get your Customer Loyalty Program punch card today.
Through our 50 years of service at Mundy Funeral Home, we've adapted the services we provide to reflect the needs and desires of the families we assist. We can help you arrange a special commemorative ceremony at a reception hall, a local park, or sporting event. These types of gatherings can be informal and relaxed, providing an excellent way to share memories and build new traditions of love and respect. Mundy Funeral Home, Jamestown and Clarkrange, celebrating 50 years of caring family service.
Back to action, another great serve by Alexis Bowles, and it's down to a 2-point game. Alexis has put up 9 straight here. And she'll serve again. There's another good serve. Brown back to Birchfield. Birchfield tries to put it up. They'll put it across, and that's a catch there by Croft, and that gives the ball back to the Lady Buffaloes, and it's a 1-point game. Clarkrange has fall back from a 10-point deficit in this one, and it's cut it to 1. Bowles into the net, and Bowles it makes it a 2-point game as Bowles had cut it down and made a good run on it. And back into the ball game will come Davis. Davis will come back in. As Davis will hit it in the net. That gives it back to the Lady Buffaloes. It's a 1-point game again. 22-21, so these big serves by Walker. Emma going to step back. She'll let the first one drop and try it again. Emma, the shot, good one. Back, it'll be Brown to Hoskins. Hoskins will take it over. Bowles. Howard can't get to it, but Horst got that one. Tried to save for Howard, but just went over the net and falls in, and we got a tie ball game. Clarkrange is coming storming back from a 10-point deficit in this one to tie it up. And Walker, the serve, gets it across it. Now it's hit back by Howard, and it's too far, and that gives the point to Oakdale, and they lead now by 1. Kilby coming in for Brown. As Hoskins now with that jump serve will come up. Hoskins throws up high, gets the jump serve. Good job by Cantrell, takes it over on the one-timer. Bowles, Horst, Cantrell, and that's going to go down, and the Lady Buffaloes tied up at 23. First game went 29-27 Oakdale. In the second game, 25-12 Clarkrange, 25-18 Clarkrange in the third, and now we're at 23 apiece. Clarkrange needs 2 straight points to win this match. First set is good. There's one from Cantrell. Cantrell has cools the other side of the pill. The Lady Buffaloes have their first lead since early in this game. I think they led at 3-2, and now they have a 24-23 lead. And the serve going to be a good one, and that's your ball game. 25-23, the Lady Buffaloes take the match. Congratulations to Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes. We're going to take a few minutes, and we'll be right back to wrap this one up from Clarkrange High School.
Our roots are right here in this area. As a community credit union, many of us were born and raised in the communities that we serve. Because of that, we make our decisions right here at the credit union. Some places have local branches. We have local roots. Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union, a better way to bank. Federally insured by NCUA. Online at ucfcu.org.
Nothing says breakfast like biscuits. Nothing says biscuits like breakfast. And with McDonald's 2 for $4 breakfast lineup, you can get the most biscuity, breakfasty biscuit breakfast ever. McDonald's biscuits are scratch-made every day. You can get both the savory and flaky buttermilk crispy chicken biscuit made with all white meat chicken breast and the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, which is brushed with butter and made with applewood smoked bacon. The choice is easy with McDonald's 2 for $4 breakfast. Single item at regular price at participating McDonald's for a limited time. Scratch-made biscuits are available in most restaurants in the viewing area.
Back to school season is here. Start the year off right by building the perfect entertainment package for you and your family. With Twin Lakes, the more you bundle, the more you save, which means you get high-speed broadband, HD TV, voice, and security monitoring, all while putting extra money back in your pocket. Perfect for those last-minute must-haves for the school year. Learn more about bundling with Twin Lakes by visiting any of the 7 local offices or online at twinlakes.net. T insert number C-0026.
And back here where the Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes win their season opener and their district opener as well, as they beat Oakdale 3-1. Oakdale took the opening match 29-27, while Clarkrange came back in the second 25-12, and in the third it was Clarkrange winning 25-18. And Clarkrange actually trailed in that fourth set as many as 10, but came back to win that one by a final of 25-23. So Clarkrange now 1-0 in district play, 1-0 on regular season play as well, as they pick up a huge win here tonight, a big district win over the rivals Oakdale. And we're getting ready here in just a moment. We'll have our Halls Family Pharmacy Player of the Game. And if we can get her, we're going to get Bailey here in just a second. We'll to talk with her in just a moment. As Coach Stowers talking with her girls right now. Clarkrange wins it by a final of 3-1. And we are going to take a quick timeout, and then we'll be right back with our Halls Family Pharmacy Player of the Game.
Paul with Hall Family Pharmacy. We are proud to feature this broadcast Player of the Game. For winning service that you can be proud of, choose Hall Family Pharmacy.
And as we said, we got our Halls Family Pharmacy Player of the Game coming over to talk with us. And first of all, let me see if we can get you mic'd up here. This is always the fun part, getting mic'd up. Okay, can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, congratulations. You are Halls Family Pharmacy Player of the Game. Turn around so the camera can see you. And congratulations on a big win to open the season.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys, I know you let them get a big lead during that last game, just kind of, just to break their confidence.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, but you guys, you got only one senior on your team this year, and you guys, great way to start. They picked up a win and picked up a district win both at one time.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Now, you got some big games coming up, but this one, it has to be good to get that first one under your belt.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Now, what did you think after that opening first game when you kind of slipped a little bit in that one?
I was hoping, that our heads didn't get, too big, but I was hoping that we keep our heads up, we'd keep trying.
Well, you came back in that second one, and really you did a number on the Lady Eagles, but that last game came back from a 10-point deficit to win. That's really good.
Yeah.
So now you look at this district. Who's your toughest opponents? This one of your district opponents. Who do you think will be the toughest?
I want to say Bledsoe County. They're pretty good.
Bledsoe and Harriman usually the two big dogs in this one, right? So you guys though last year were one of the big dogs. So we want to thank you for joining us, and congratulations, you're our Halls Player of the Game. And we look forward to seeing you again when you play Monterey here in the middle of the day. We'll be here in the middle of the day with you. All right, appreciate it, Bailey.
Thank you.
And Bailey Cantrell, our Halls Family Pharmacy Player of the Game, and we want to thank her and wish the Lady Buffaloes a lot of success. They got a few games in before our next one, but congratulations goes out to Bailey. That's going to wrap it up for us from here tonight. I want to thank our sponsors, Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union, State Representative John Mark Wendell, Halls Family Pharmacy, First Volunteer Bank, Twin Lakes Telephone, Clarkrange Drug Center, Union Bank, McDonald's, R&T Trophies, and Monday Funeral Home, and, of course, Halls Family Pharmacy also for our player of the game, who tonight was Bailey Cantrell of the Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes. A great night for Bailey. Well, until our next broadcast, which will be on, we're actually going to be filming on the Monterey game on the 23rd, but that will be shown the following Wednesday, so that'll be our next broadcast here on CPTV. Until then, I want to thank Gage on camera one for filming tonight, and we will see you next our next opportunity when we do the Monterey game. Till then, for 15104 Sports, I'm Gary Clark. See you at the game.